Plaintiff Jacob Mills was friends with the defendant until she had sex with his ex-boyfriend, not once, but twice. Jacob says the defendant often posted ads online looking for people to participate in sexual acts, and then she became addicted to drugs. Jacob is suing his former friend for an unpaid loan. Defendant Jerry Brown says Jacob is a professional sugar baby who posts online ads looking for sugar daddies, and she has the ads to prove it. Jerry also claims Jacob is the drug addict who abuses spice and inhales computer duster, and she denies owing him for anything.
All right, start with you.
I met Jerry back in high school. We used to be really good friends, and then she started trying to updo me and stuff, and she had sex with my ex-boyfriend not only once, but twice. And then she started making these ads online, Craigslist. She was S&M. She said she wanted to be chained up and whipped and stuff. I even have the evidence of it right here. And so I got real nervous about her and had to tell her parents about what she was doing because I was real concerned for her safety. She's going to Indiana University for pre-med. And how could she go to pre-med when she's partying and smoking and drinking? I even have pictures of her all knocked out.
He parties just as much as I do, if not more.
What kind of grades did you get?
I graduated high school in the top 17% of my class with honors.
How about in Indiana, though? You're in college.
Actually, I got sick. My grades weren't as good as they should have been, but they were not bad.
They weren't as good as they should have been.
I don't settle for anything less than A's
I
and B's.
guess now that you're starting to get tied up, it's pretty hard to write when you're tied up. Makes sense. Go ahead. Are you into what he says? All this kinky stuff? Some kids watch this program, so don't tell me, just shake your head.
I had sex with my ex-boyfriend not only once, but twice. And then she started making these ads online, Craigslist. She was S&M. She said she wanted to be chained up and whipped and stuff. I even have the evidence of it right here.
Are you into what he says? All this kinky stuff? Some kids watch this program, so don't tell me, just shake your head.
Plaintiff Jacob Mills was friends with the defendant until she had sex with his ex-boyfriend and became a drug addict.
Go ahead.
Anyways, so I got really concerned about all that she was doing online and stuff and seeing all these ads and meeting people. She told me some stories, so I even had to tell her parents.
Handcuffs.
That's for your handcuffs. No, you can't have his handcuffs. Go ahead. So you were concerned, and then what?
So I brought her parents into it and told her parents, and then she started envying me because of that. And so
I don't envy anybody.
Well, let me get a little background from her, ma'am.
Well, first of all, Jacob's just jealous. He is a professional sugar baby, self-proclaimed, and he puts ads on Craigslist also. In fact, here I have
Not Craigslist, Your Honor.
Actual
ads.
Actual ads.
Yeah,
I have an ad that he posted on Craigslist right here. And when he posts ads on Craigslist, he posts some very graphic photos.
Looking for a sugar daddy.
That's not my ad. I like
I'm
to see
professional sugar baby looking for a sugar daddy to spoil me in turn for me fulfilling all their personal fantasies. I am 5'9".
That's totally off.
20 years old, and a husky build.
That's so not my ad, Your Honor. I'm not husky and I'm not 5'9".
Let's get to the loan. All this kinky stuff, you all need to be focusing in on your studies. Go ahead, sir.
So I loaned Jerry $1,500 because she said that she needed it for school, but come to find out, I don't even think she went to school because I was looking on her social media and she didn't have nothing about school, and she told my friends that she is not going back to school. So I think the drugs overtook her and she's really not going back. And she said she would pay me back in a week. And I loaned it to her on March 24th of 2014. And when I called her, she was like, I don't think I deserve to have to pay you back. And I want my money back because she does owe me the money. And why would I just give it to you as a gift? I'm not going to give $1,500 to a gift.
Ma'am?
First of all, it was a gift. Just going back just a little bit, he would come to my dorm in Bloomington, and I'd go to my classes, and I'd come back and the dorm would be foggy. I'd get contact high because he'd stay in the dorm and smoke. And I have here a picture of some of the blends of spice, which is a synthetic cannabis that he'd be on, and actually a picture of him smoking.
I'm not denying that I used to smoke, and I took that picture because I thought it was
You
neat.
use spice?
Yeah.
I used to smoke it, but I have pictures of her
said-
holding the bag up of spice as well, smoking it. So
He says that I use drugs. I have a picture of him right here. He's about falling over on himself in the dirt because he is so messed up.
You have pictures of her being high?
I sure do have pictures of her. And I'm not in denial. I'm not in denial of that because I was intoxicated.
This is some
in that
heroin
picture.
high. You use heroin?
No, that's not a heroin high.
You like a heroin
If you want to get
high
technical,
me.
that's a duster high. I inhaled duster. So that is not heroin.
Computer duster, Your Honor. It's an inhalant. Wow. Not only is he a drug addict, he's an alcoholic. I have a picture of him here with some drinks.
I'm just amazed at the stuff kids get high off of now.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir. The $1,500 you say she owes you because she agreed to repay you at what point?
She told me she'd pay me back within the week because she was getting her financial aid money. And I even have the evidence right here where I withdrew the money from her, and when I called her and asked for the money back, she said that she didn't think she would have to pay me back, that it was just a gift. But she told me she would have me paid within a week, and I think she's just mad at me.
So she changed her story from I'll pay you back to
I don't
it
think
was
she
a
ever
gift.
had any intentions on paying me back.
But she told you she would,
Yeah.
and then she told you it was a gift 1 week later. Ma'am, did you ever tell him you'd pay him back?
Your Honor, okay.
That's a very simple answer.
You did say you'd pay me back.
Okay. In my opinion, Jacob is a spoiled brat. He thinks he can get his way just because he manipulates men to give him money for his attention. I don't feel I should pay him back.
Why? If you told him you would.
Well,
See
as I
that?
said,
Leave that stuff alone. When you were in high school, you would have been able to explain that like that. Now you're killing off your brain cells, getting high and all that nonsense, and you can't put two words together.
Plaintiff Jacob Mills was friends with the defendant until she had sex with his ex-boyfriend and became a drug addict.
$1,500 is your judgment, sir. I believe, as you say, you loaned her this money and she agreed to pay it back as she was about to say, and is implying and is inferring and everything other than, yes, Your Honor, I believe you. So, judgment for the plaintiff.
Thank you. Well, I think you need to quit being a whore and being conniving to people, and you need to pay people back if you're going to borrow the money off of them.
You call me a whore? You're the one selling your body online for
I don't sell
thrills
my
and
body.
money.
I go out to
And
date.
you use your money to buy drugs.
And it don't matter what I do with my money because I get my money, and you don't even work, girlfriend. You've never had a job, so you need to get one.
And now a special throwback update as the plaintiff is back in Judge Mathis's courtroom. Plaintiff Jacob Mills says since his last appearance on Judge Mathis, he has had several cosmetic surgeries, including butt implants and liposuction. And eventually, he hopes to be shaped like Kim Kardashian. Jacob is suing his sister today for an unpaid loan. Defendant Sakaya Mills says Jacob is a sugar baby who is financially supported by a wealthy sugar daddy. Meanwhile, Sakaya is a single mother of 3 who struggles to make ends meet, and she insists Jacob is suing her prematurely.
Let's start with you.
Oh, it's nice to see you again, Judge. I was back on the show in 2014, and you helped me out. I was suing one of my friends for another loan because she didn't pay me. So ever since then, I've been trying to live my life.
How much was that loan for?
$1,500.
Where you getting all this money from?
I guess I'm blessed. I have a godfather that's rather wealthy, so that's where I get my money from. And I breed Yorkies as well.
My godfather's wealthy. He won't give me no money.
I guess you got the wrong godfather.
So, give me some background on yourself, though.
Well, ever since I was on the show last, I've been trying to live my life, doing all my cosmetic surgeries. I finally got my BBL and butt implants.
Do you?
Yeah, and got my penis enlarged, got my teeth and my face done. So, I've been doing a lot of traveling, just
I wonder
living
I
my life.
recognize you.
That might be why.
Yeah. Your butt wasn't as big and you wasn't as endowed.
Most definitely. So ever since then,
I don't think I'm
just
supposed to
been
joke like that, though.
doing what I'm supposed to
I
do.
would joke like that if Anthony told me he got shots, because I heard he about to. He lost some weight. He lost weight, and his woman said she's happy with him losing weight, except for the butt part. She said his butt is flat now because he's lost all the weight.
Right.
She didn't ask him to lose that, so she asked him to get shots. So he come to us talking about he want an advance on his salary. I said, well, Anthony, why you need an advance? He said, my woman said I gotta get shots. Woman gotta get what type of shots? COVID, immune system, what type of shots you need? He said he need the enhancement for his behind.
He is engaged, so.
Yeah, he's engaged.
Yeah.
What you gotta do if you want that wife, doctor, you gotta get them shots. Like my man, would you get shots? You say you got enhancements. What is on the shots?
Large fat transfer and implants.
That's shots.
Yeah, okay.
Don't try to act, don't pretty it up. You're getting booty shots.
Sure.
You getting booty shots if your fiance got something to do with it. All right, so why are the enhancements? Because you didn't look like this at first, you're saying? Because I don't remember, so obviously you might
I think
have
I've
needed
always
it.
been cute, but I guess I'm just into cosmetics and I've wanted it done.
Okay, so tell me where you started and how far are you into it now? You started with, I don't know, whatever, your stomach.
Started with my teeth.
Okay.
Okay, I've had them done a couple times.
Couple? Why couple? Did you
I
get
went from veneers to crowns. I had veneers, but I took the veneers off and put all crowns on.
All right, and do veneers actually cost like tens of thousands?
I have about 100,000 in mine.
Oh.
No wonder only people I know that have that are rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad I keep saying no. So, what else?
That, I've done a lot of lasers. Like I said, I've had fat transfers, liposuction.
And do you do that to feel better about yourself when you look at yourself, or do you do it to impress others?
Just so everybody else looks.
Huh?
So everybody else looks. You know?
Okay, you want to be the attention that it brings.
Why not? Yes. Most
Okay, I'm just trying to understand.
What do the shots cost? Is that cheap?
Shots cost.
Butt jobs, 15,000.
Okay. I'm in the market. I'm just.
Right, 15,000. Save your money, Anthony. We can't give you that big of an advance.
Defendant Sakaya Mills is being sued by her brother, who admits he has had several cosmetic surgeries, and eventually he hopes to be shaped like Kim Kardashian.
And certainly, you know, this fun we're having has nothing to do with sexuality. I have no idea whether you're gay or not. I'm just talking about shots.
Gay as can be.
And I say I make fun, or I have fun, not make fun. I have fun with women sometimes who get shots. So I'm just making sure that we don't confuse that while we're having fun. Want nobody to say, you're making fun of the gay guy. I have no idea, but I just know shots is what most ladies get. And not many men get them. If they do, I don't know that to be a trend. Is it a trend?
No, I don't know
Okay.
any other
I
men
know
that
black
do it.
men, they have a trend of wearing wigs and weaves, with all of them that have them locks and all them long dreadlocks. Some of that is weaves and wigs. Look closely. Then you have some with the long, big black beard that is so personal. Look and see if the glue is coming off a little bit, and you'll be able to know. Or you can look in there and see that weave, where that weave went. All of that. So. Now, how far do you want to go? What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
I have another surgery tomorrow, and I'm going to stop after that.
I bet you said that on your second one.
I did, but yeah.
What are you looking to do? What do you want from tomorrow? What do you want to look like after tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow to make you look like what?
hopefully shaped like Kim Kardashian's butt.
Oh, Lord.
So I'm doing another fat transfer to my butt. So,
He needs this money. He better win.
most definitely.
You say you better win? Don't say you definitely need to win. And, ma'am, you give me some background on yourself.
All right, Your Honor. Jake's always been a sugar baby with a sugar daddy who he refers to as his godfather. As to me, I'm a mother with 3 kids who struggled to make ends meet and had ran into some car trouble and needed a loan. And Jake offered to help me with that. With that being said, there was no estimated time for me to pay him back. Okay. And he had got a wild hair somewhere.
It's supposed to be $1,000 a month for 6 months.
Why don't you give me some background on the loan?
Okay, I gave
talked
her the
about
loan.
your personal life. Mm-hmm.
I gave her the loan in January
Who
of
asked
this
you?
year.
She asked?
Yeah, she asked. It's not the first time I've loaned her money. I tend to have people come and borrow money often.
Because they know you got that big time godfather.
Yes.
Go
it works
ahead.
out. So I gave her the $6,000. She was supposed to pay me back $1,000 every month for 6 months. Well, she didn't pay me the first month. She and the second month she paid me a payment of $500.
Okay.
And I took her out at the beginning of August this year for her birthday, and we were both drinking, and she's a little mouthy, and she come out and told me that she's not going to pay me. That I'm a spoiled brat. She has other bills to attend to, and I don't need the money.
Did you say that, ma'am? I
Yes,
have
sir.
other bills to attend to. Just say I can't pay you right now. I got other bills to attend to. You the last thing on my mind. And you owe the man $5,000. And you talk about a cell phone bill for $200. I'm sure that's one of your bills. You had to pay your cell phone bill. What else?
That's prepaid, thank goodness.
That's prepaid,
Yeah.
so it wasn't even that bill. This was for your nails.
I bite them too. There's no.
No, she likes as a thing to buy these Scentsy smell goods things. That's where she spends all her money on.
Smell good things.
Yeah, Scentsies that you like melt and they make your house smell good.
Good.
'Cause she stinks or something. I don't know.
Stop it. I'm not going to allow that.
Defendant Sakaya Mills is being sued by her brother, who admits he has had several cosmetic surgeries, and eventually he hopes to be shaped like Kim Kardashian.
Your only defense is there was no deadline. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Wrong. You're supposed to pay $1,000 every month for 6
You
months.
have any
That is-
communications regarding that $1,000 a month?
Yeah, I have communication where she tells me that I'm a brat and there's no time limit, and she says, well, I just can't out the money.
And
And
the loan was January 22nd?
of 2022, yeah. And
That's
she
what I
didn't-
mean, January
She missed her
22.
first month's payment, and she paid me the following month $500. It was supposed to be $1,000. So that's all I got from her was the $500.
Since January 22, ma'am, how much have you paid?
$500.
All right, on $5,000, and you're not showing a good faith effort. You've only paid 10%. It's less than 10%. So I'm going to conclude you're not making a full effort, and even though there's not a deadline on the date of repayment, when there is no deadline, it is referred to as a reasonable amount of time, because otherwise people could play that for years. It was last year, it was 2 years ago. So it's a reasonable amount of time that it is to be paid. Sir, you're right on the cusp. About 6 months is when it goes beyond a reasonable amount of time, but you didn't show a good faith effort. Had you been paying, maybe if you'd paid 3 of the 5,000, I may have said, okay, she hasn't had enough time, she's making an earnest effort, but doesn't sound like you're making a good faith effort, particularly when you just blow somebody off. And I got other bills to pay. I got to get my cigarettes today. I got beer. I got a beer tab. Coming with you no $5,000. Go get it from the big shot you got. You ain't tell him that?
I should have.
You sure should. It ain't too late. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hopefully we can get along now since this is resolved and have our relationship that we have.
Hopefully.
So, no more money for you. Most definitely.